Okay, so we're at number 90 Blue Gum Road in Gympie. We're just back here to check out a couple of things down by the septic tank. Can't really see on the camera from here, but down by the septic tank there, that section of sewer drain has been repaired. So we've got that filling up with water now for the hydrostatic test. So while that's doing, we're going to have a look here at the Aggie drain that runs through under the retaining wall. All the way through to the other side it should go. I don't think we ever did find the connection. That yard gully on the other side is just on the stormwater overflow. We checked that last time, and so we know this doesn't actually go into there. But obviously I've not done anything with this as yet. We're just going to go straight in with a camera and have a look. That might give us some clues as to what has been happening now, if there's any water in there at the moment, or if we can see, there has been water in the past or whatever. We'll get a good idea, and then if needs be, we'll run the jetter through. But I thought probably best for starters we'll just have a look and see what it is before we start flushing anything out. It all looks pretty dry, even at this point pretty dry, but certainly this end there's no sign of any water's ever even run through it, so it's actually really clean in there. So we have got sort of a little bit of a tide mark obviously along the bottom there, so it has been taking water in the past by the looks of it, but not any great deal or any large amount of water. Now that tide mark possibly even be from, even as early on as when it was first laid in construction. It doesn't look like there's been any great amount of water running through there at any time really. There's no grit or gravel, it's all spotlessly clean, so that's a good thing. And so we're just coming to a right hand bend here, 6 metres in, so this is probably going to be that elbow sort of behind where it goes behind the kitchen and the island bench and all that. So as we go in further we should hit a left hander coming up pretty soon. So just starting to sweep now around to the left, getting sharper. So now we're going to be sort of travelling across behind the, from memory I think it's behind like the cooktop and whatever. So I would expect it to be, obviously I've not got the plans in front of me, I'm guessing probably around the 20 metre mark we should be getting towards the other end. So it just steps up a little bit there. Okay, and that'll be where the sock on the outside of the pipe there. That's the filter cloth. Obviously just been tied up there at the other end. So there will be no outlet as such on the other side of the house. As I did check that yard gully when I was here a couple of weeks back, and I know it didn't flow into there. But just looking at the attitude of the camera, I don't have an inclination on it, but I would say that it looks like it's probably going to be running downhill, which is the lay of the land as well. Is running like the whole thing will be falling all the way back to this point where I put the camera in. So in effect this would be the downstream end. So I can't see it really being a problem that there's no outlet on the other end. It doesn't look like it actually needs it the way the pipe's been laid. But yeah, spotlessly clean really. No need to even put the jetter in there. I'm saying it doesn't look like there's ever been a great amount of water running through there. You can see, just sort of getting a good look here, we can see all the slots certainly on the bottom of the pipe there. And then again sort of at about 8 o'clock you can see the other row of, so everything's all looking good. Okay, so this is back to the start, so we'll just have a quick peek downstream, see what's going on downstream of here. I couldn't see where the end pops out, probably in that. Okay, so I've got a little bit of water in here. I'm guessing the end's probably going to be down under that rock wall there somewhere. So there obviously has been water coming down because it's still holding in this pipe here. Okay, swings round to the left. And then must end in a rubble pit there or something. I thought it was going to be poking out of the ground. I'll get a quick locate and we'll see exactly where that is. Righto, so just located this out, and this point here is actually on the top edge. I was expecting to see it maybe towards the bottom or halfway down, but it's on the top edge of the rock retaining wall at the back right hand corner, also back left hand corner of the house if you were looking from the road. And the pipe here at this point is 400mm deep, so really that one's just we need to dig down on it and extend it out so that it discharges to the bottom of out of the bottom of the retaining wall, or past the retaining wall if you like. At the moment it's just, say, sat up behind it at the top, but the water's obviously getting away, you know. It's only holding a little bit where the pipe's a little bit deformed on the bottom is where it was holding the water, so it's obviously whatever's going through there is soaking out the end, but ideally, you know, should extend that out through the retaining wall and have a like a frog flap or a mozzie mesh on the end of it. But yeah, it is just these little bits of water that it is holding. Seemed to be, there was like a deformity in the bottom of the pipe there, maybe a rock or something underneath it. So there's one just there. So for what it is, just a little bit of groundwater off the Aggie line. It shouldn't be a drama. Again, just a little bit deformed there as well, but intact. There's no split or break in it, so we'll just actually walk over to.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Yeah, just at this end, I'll just get this on the video here while we're at it. Just at this end is where the end of the pipe was. Looking back, obviously coming from the retaining wall up there. Right, so now we're back round the other side of the house, just at the sort of base of the retaining wall here, and we've got the sewer drain under test at the moment. So you can see we've got it full of water, and that's been holding there for about 10 minutes at the moment. It's not moved at all, so we'll give that another 10 minutes or so just while we pack the gear up round the other side and come and check on it. But that's all looking pretty stable, so that's good. Okay, so just come back and the lens are clean, just have another look, and she's still full to the top. Yeah, I've just been sort of watching it for the last couple of minutes. What it does do, it's obviously still stabilising out between all the risers. So at the moment she's about 5mm down from the top, but you watch it over about a minute and then it will be back to almost overflowing, but it's certainly not losing any water, so it's pretty much stabilised out now at that where it is. So there's no defects in the sewer drain.